Hi everyone. Hi guys. I told you that I'm gonna be consistent. So I'm back with another video. I think the second one for this year in 2026. And I know that you've already read the thumbnail, you know whatever I'm going to talk about. But I want just to thank you so much for clicking and viewing this. And I want to thank those of you who have actually subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you haven't, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe. So you're welcome. Today we have an interesting topic. I've decided that I'm going to share more and more about personal stories and storytelling. I think for the first month of Feb, and then now we'll get into remote work as we go. So yes, I had told you guys that you suggest topics that you would want me to handle about remote work, what you would want to see on my YouTube channel. I have taken consideration of those things and we are going to share and we are planning for them. You know, in as much as topics were given, I really need to choose which topic is best to be discussed there that is aligning also with whatever I'm doing, because some people suggested topics that, hey, I don't think I'll be talking about such things. But anyway, yeah, so we're doing more research and just analyzing whatever you guys suggested. And yes, let's see how this goes. And so if you haven't subscribed again, I just want to encourage you to please hit the subscribe button. Let me give this moment to those who have not subscribed. Maybe you don't have time. So let me just give you these few seconds as I am talking. Please subscribe, because most of you are watching and they're not subscribing. Please subscribe. All right. Thank you so much. I love you guys, those who have just subscribed. All right. So today, as you know, the topic that you're going to talk about is my journey into remote work. I know I have shared this maybe with some of you. Some of you have not got an opportunity to just listen to my journey. And given this is a recorded version and it's going to be here for the longest time, you can always come back and just listen to it and learn about my journey and how I got myself into remote work. All right. So that is what we are going to learn today. That is what we're going to discuss today. And thank you so much for those who followed me and bought into my services and products that we're going to do. So how did my journey begin into remote work? So this is going to be very authentic and real. I have a degree from the University of Nairobi. I did medical laboratory science from the University of Nairobi. I practiced that career for 2 years. Yes, I practiced for 2 years in two different companies. Yes, there's a company that I think I did more than 1 year, I guess so. So I practiced for 2 years. And when I was there, I think I kept on feeling like there was more for me. There was more that was meant for me. I don't think that is all that I wanted. I don't think that is all that I was meant for. I felt like there was much more that was really needed for me to just get to whatever point that I needed to get to. Have you ever gone to a place, or have you worked in a place and you felt like there is much more that you can do in the world than the work that you're being given? And so, yes, I know that the first company that I worked with, actually, I was given a job that was not related to the career that I had practiced in campus. And so I really struggled with it so much. But come to think of it now, where I am right now, it's basically whatever I am doing now. I think now I'm doing it on social media. It's basically what I'm doing right now. And I thank God for that experience. In as much as that time I wasn't ready for that experience or to work the way I was working at that point in time, I am glad that I was given that experience, because it now shaped the person that I am. All right. And one of the things that I normally say, there are things that you regret and the things that you're proud you did. So then one of the things that I regret actually is that I didn't really maximize on that opportunity. I was busy complaining. I was busy looking at the other side. I was just busy saying the things were not working out, instead of just sitting down and learning those skills, because I feel like they could have helped me wherever I am right now. And so I worked in that one company and then I left, and then I went to another one where I didn't take more than 8 months. I think I was fired. All right. So we have another day where I was fired, but I was released from the company, and now it left me bare hand at that point in time. So given this time, I only had that degree in medical laboratory science. And now I wanted to transition into project management. I had already started taking courses in project management. At that time, I had already enrolled for my master's in business administration. For those of you who don't know, I have a master's in business administration from Faith Leeds University, which is a university in the United States. So at that time, I had already started actually doing my project management courses. So I felt like I wanted to practice project management, but now I wasn't right for it. But also, I didn't want to go back to the healthcare. I didn't want to go back to hospital to continue practicing medical laboratory science. I think for me, I was already fed up with the medical laboratory science thing that was going on. And I felt like there was much more. I felt like God called me to do more and more than whatever I was doing at that point in time. And so what happened, I had to transition. All right. So I wanted to transition into the medical field and specifically to be a project manager in the medical field. And her Vitu, things started going. I think that is why things started. I don't know. So what happened is that I started applying for NGO jobs. I started applying for jobs in medical facilities for project management. I started applying for project management, not medical laboratory. I started applying for roles, and then every time I think I wasn't qualified because I didn't have any experience in managing any project. I just had the certification. And now also at the same time, I also had the degree. I remember there's a time that I even said that I was a manager in the previous company that I was in. All right. I said I was a manager there so that I can get an opportunity and get in, being the Lulu so that you can get to the point that you want to get to. And I tried as much as possible. I didn't get any opportunity. And at that point, I was just scrolling through LinkedIn. I had started scrolling through LinkedIn almost like 3 months or 4 months earlier. I had started sharing content on LinkedIn, and then I stopped. Story of another day, maybe I'll do another video. And I'd scrolled and just seen what people are doing on LinkedIn. And so there on LinkedIn is where now I learned the idea of actually I can get a remote job. And now I started actively looking for a remote job. And I was so clear that I wanted to work as a professional online at home. I didn't want to do the online tasks. I didn't want to do things that I don't know, there's just a lot of things that people are doing online. So for me, I was so sure that I wanted just to do the professional part of it, which is coming in as a project manager or whatever career that I was going to choose so that I can get into it. All right. After that point, I hope you guys have subscribed. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And so I started applying for jobs. I didn't get any remote. And at that point, I landed a coach on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is very good. Maybe I'm going to talk about how LinkedIn changed my life. LinkedIn has been such a platform that really changed my life in all ways. I couldn't have had this YouTube channel if not LinkedIn because it gave me another perspective of life, another mindset, and another type of growth that maybe we'll speak about later. And so I got on LinkedIn, I started networking, I got a coach, and she directed me that I can start with writing because that was easy. And so I started content writing, copywriting, and ghostwriting on LinkedIn. A lot of people who would want to get into LinkedIn, I think ghostwriting, content writing, and copywriting is the thing that you can choose and get into it. And so that is where I started as I was building my capacity and skills in project management. But also, she showed me the ways on LinkedIn, and I was able to actually land a project management role. All right. So I landed a project management role on Altruistic. Okay, I'm gonna ban that. But anyway, I landed a project management role, and I was able to start working. Especially, this is a healthcare startup that I'm working with. Still working with them up until today. So it's almost 2 years. That it's almost 2 years or 1 year, more than almost there that I've been working with them up to this point. So I've really loved my journey through that. It hasn't been an easy journey. There have been a lot of sleepless nights. There have been a lot of doubts, a lot of sacrifices that I had to make. People left. I was at some point alone trying to figure out all these things to do with remote work and everything around that. It hasn't been an easy journey altogether. But I thank God that each and everything that works for us in our lives work for the good of those who love the Lord. And I'm one of the people that really love the Lord. So fast forward, I've gotten quite a lot of opportunities on LinkedIn. I've done a lot of project management consultancy. If you go on my LinkedIn right now, I think you can see how I've gotten quite a lot of consultancy projects as a project manager. I've worked with different companies. Right now, I'm working with 3 of them as I'm recording this video, with 3 of them as a project manager. They're not healthcare related. They are companies that, yes, are healthcare related, but I can also expound. If I can see this is something that I can do, I normally pick up on that. And so, yes, I've gotten an opportunity even to work with the Institute of Project Management, which I'm currently working with as a growth partner. And this is an opportunity that I actually got with just me sharing on LinkedIn, and someone identified my profile and they came and they were able to just give me that opportunity. Maybe I'll give you a detailed story in another video because I don't want my videos to be longer. I just want to make them as short as possible. And so it has been good to do this. I even got the courage to start my own company Diagnosis, which I learned the knowledge actually from one of the people that I was working with, and they gave me an idea and they told me, but then you can build this in Africa. Okay, I still have an idea of whatever I'm building on my end, but now they expanded my portfolio on whatever I would want to do. So Diagnosis has come in. I'm coming in as a founder of a company that is going to create solutions, especially AI and tech solutions for healthcare systems, especially in Kenya, because I feel like I still love the healthcare space. I am still in the medical field. Even right now, the projects that I'm working with are in the medical field. And through that, I've been able to actually just learn more things on how we can create solutions also for people here in Kenya. So those are my goals. I started remote work coaching at some point. I started coaching people. Actually, what I was trying to do when I was starting all this, it has just blown up. I started with just writing CVs for people because I felt I needed to help people to get into remote work. And so I started by writing CVs and doing their LinkedIns and helping them position themselves and package themselves. And it has blown up to a whole academy right now that we are now training people on skills and knowledge that they need for them to get into remote work. And apart from being an academy, we're also now doing outsourcing, something that I never thought I just needed to write CVs. I felt like I just needed to start writing CVs in LinkedIn, and now I've grown into something else that I didn't think about. So that has been my journey so far. I've been supported so much. I cannot complain. People have really supported me. Yes, I've told you there are those that left, but I'm also glad that there are people who have actually really, really supported me and they have seen whatever I'm doing most of the times. And just to finish this, I would want to encourage someone who would want to start their journey into something. Is that it's okay. The people around you, especially the people who are close to you, they're going to doubt you. They're going to tell you that it's impossible. But given the place that I've gotten right now in my career and everything that I've done, I'll tell you that when the people that are around you doubt you, please don't stop whatever God has called you to do, because He's going to send some strangers to come and support you. For me, I've been well supported with a lot of. I cannot even complain about people right now. I can't love on people just completely. I don't complain about it because God sent me the right people that supported me, and those who are close to me and doubted me right now, they are getting back. They came back into my life, but anyway, and now they're supporting me and as we go, as we grow. So don't doubt if you have something that you would want to start, you want to do a career shift or a pivot, especially for me who moved from medical career into an online space. It was hard for people to believe that I made that decision. Everyone was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure that is what you want to do?" So don't let people doubt you. Don't doubt yourself. One quote that I really love is that people are going to doubt you, and please don't let you be the person who doubts yourself. So don't doubt yourself. Keep pushing, keep building. It will finally pay off. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching up to this point. I love you all, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. There are much more things that are coming your way. We'll be sharing personal stories with people. We are going to involve more people to just come in and just share their stories. I love you and I wish you all the best. And as I always say, see you at the top. At the top, there is no competition. At the top, there are a lot of opportunities. And I want to see you all at the top. Bye bye.